Frankie Muniz shocked the world when he walked away from Hollywood at the very peak of his fame. Millions knew him as the face of Malcolm in the Middle, one of the biggest child stars of his generation. But what no one realized was that behind the cameras, fame was quietly destroying him. In a new interview, Frankie reveals that leaving Los Angeles wasn't just a career choice, it was survival. He says that walking away actually saved his life. But what made him hate Hollywood so much? What battles were happening in secret? And how did he transform from sitcom superstar to NASCAR driver only to return years later for a shocking TV comeback? Let's break it all down. Welcome to Celebrity Watchline. Subscribe now so you never miss the shocking stories and wild drama straight out of Hollywood. Frankie Muniz wasn't just another child actor. He was the face of early 2000s television. At just 14 years old, he was headlining Malcolm in the Middle, one of the most beloved sitcoms of its era. The role catapulted him to fame almost overnight. But here's the dark twist. Frankie says between ages 8 and 21, he only had about 60 days off. 60 days across 13 years of non-stop filming. That's not childhood, that's a machine. From Agent Cody Banks to voice work, guest spots, and press tours, Frankie became the poster child for success. But while fans saw the laughs and charm on screen, Frankie was quietly drowning in exhaustion. He admitted recently, "Honestly, I did not like LA. So I moved to Arizona and I love it. I feel like it saved my life." So why would someone at the height of Hollywood stardom walk away from it all? Because what looked like success on the outside was slowly killing him on the inside. If you want more untold Hollywood stories, make sure you subscribe. Frankie Muniz says Los Angeles wasn't just stressful, he flat out hated it. The constant pressure, the agents, the managers, the public eye. He revealed that at one point, he told everyone in his career orbit, "Don't call me." Imagine that. Turning away from Hollywood at its peak, the dream millions chase, Frankie just walked away. Why? Because the fame that made him rich and beloved was also crushing his mental health. Instead of red carpets and parties, Frankie found happiness in Arizona, where he could do simple things like grocery shopping or hiking without being mobbed. He said that enjoying the little things actually gave him his life back. But here's where the story takes a shocking turn. Frankie didn't just leave Hollywood to relax. He swapped cameras for cars, diving into professional race car driving. By 2009, it nearly killed him. Frankie crashed and broke his back. A career and possibly his life could have ended right there. Yet somehow, Frankie clawed his way back. He kept pushing. But his biggest comeback wasn't on the track, it was at home. Becoming a father, Frankie said, inspired him to return to racing after years away. So far, Frankie's image has cracked, his Hollywood dream shattered, but the fallout gets darker. Would you walk away from millions for peace of mind? Drop a yes or no in the comments. If you're still watching, hit like and subscribe. It helps us expose more of Hollywood's untold truths and keeps you updated on the scandals no one else dares to cover. Frankie Muniz didn't just disappear, his exit divided fans. Some saw him as brave for choosing peace over pressure. Others labeled him as someone who quit. Behind the scenes, agents and insiders were frustrated. Here was a star worth millions, refusing to play the game. But Frankie didn't care. Arizona gave him freedom. No cameras. No child star labels. Just Frankie, his wife Paige, and eventually their son Maz. Racing became his redemption story. Even after a devastating crash, he returned to the track in 2023, determined to show his son what chasing a dream looks like, even when it's difficult. But the biggest consequence of Frankie's decision wasn't Hollywood's disappointment, it was the new identity he built, away from the spotlight. Yet, even after walking away, Hollywood wasn't done with Frankie. In fact, it pulled him back in. Frankie Muniz is part of a rare group, child stars who escaped before Hollywood destroyed them. Many of his peers weren't so lucky. Fame chewed them up, scandals followed, and tragedies made headlines. Frankie's move may have saved him from the same fate. But here's the shocking twist. After years of insisting he was done, Frankie is officially returning to TV. Disney Plus announced a Malcolm in the Middle revival, reuniting him with Bryan Cranston and Jane Kaczmarek for a 4-episode special. And that's where Frankie's story ends, or does it? Because the real question now isn't about his past. It's about whether Hollywood will once again drag him into the machine he barely survived the first time. Do you think Frankie should stay away from Hollywood, or give fans the comeback they've been begging for? Frankie Muniz isn't just a former child star, he's a survivor. He walked away from Hollywood when it could have destroyed him, built a new life in Arizona, became a father, and found redemption in racing. But just when the world thought his Hollywood story was over, the Malcolm in the Middle revival shocked fans everywhere. Is this a triumphant return, or a dangerous step back into the spotlight he once fled? One thing's for sure, Frankie's story proves that fame comes with a cost, and sometimes, walking away is the bravest move of all. Thanks for watching Celebrity Watchline. Don't forget to subscribe and keep the drama coming.